Life matters because you are important and you matter. Your life has purpose. Your story is important. Your dreams count. Your voice matters. Your presence on this earth makes a difference whether you see it or not. Life matters because every life is precious. Welcome to Life Matters podcast. I'm Mona Alhariri. Is there really bad emotions? I don't think there are bad emotions. It's ways to get a handle on your emotions when you are like feeling sad or depressed, afraid, feeling disgust, etc. Now, all these are normal emotions and feelings. Because why? Because we are humans. This is the reason. But we don't say about these negative feelings that they are bad. We don't say this. No bad emotions, no bad feelings. So all what you have to do, these feelings and these emotions, you take it out of your chest. You have to talk about it. You have to talk about it and you have to express what you feel. But we have to control these uncomfortable emotions. And I'm going to mention later on how can we control these uncomfortable emotions. Do you feel sometimes like you're on an emotional roller coaster? Well, life can bring on a variety of emotions, both positive and negative, that range in intensity from mild to severe. If you cannot handle them, so you need help to explain how to handle and control it. Now let's find out together how can we control these emotions. Before I talk about it, let me tell you that it's not easy. Everything needs practice and time. Everything. So to keep your emotions in check, let it out. Emotions like to linger. What does linger mean? It means emotions stay long time, they persist. And this sadness or anger can sap your energy and interfere with your relationships and other areas of your personal and professional life. So let people know when some things are bothering you. Let them know. And take it out. And like they say, spit it out. That means talk about it. For example, and also write in a journal. Talk about it. Don't let it live with you. Don't let it inside you. You know what? Emotions are so powerful. And they can surface at any time, at work, and even if you are, for example, like in a grocery store, and with your friends, at the dinner table maybe, when you find yourself in emotionally charged situations, step away and count to 10. Before you say or do anything, count to 10. And this will give you a chance to calm down. Try it, by the way, it works. So as I mentioned previously that we are humans and emotions are sneaky. They are. 1 minute, you're fine. And the next minute, you feel yourself sliding downhill. What you are going to do is to talk to yourself when you feel this. Ask yourself what you can learn from the situation and how can you plan more effectively for similar challenges in the future. Make sure You first take care of basic needs like food, water, sleep, and exercise. All these are important, of course. You'll find it much easier to stay calm, cool, and collected when you're exercising regularly, eating healthy meals, and getting enough sleep. It's important to use positive self-talk when you feel sometimes your mind is thinking in a negative way. When this happens, what you have to do is to replace them with positive ones right away. Also, you have to be a good listener. It's very important to be a good listener. It might be helpful to remember that. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. So I will repeat it again. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. For example, listen to your family, listen to your friends, your co-workers, and you will be in a far better position to respond with expressions of empathy and understanding. It's very important and useful to practice empathy. You have to practice empathy, whether among family, friends. Practicing empathy creates bonds, it does. And this will enable us to be emotionally in sync with others. If you are someone who spends time with young people, show them what healthy emotional expression looks like. Practice acceptance. You know why? Because happiness can exist only in acceptance. You have to be grateful because happiness is itself a kind of gratitude. We have to be grateful. It's so important. We have to be grateful for everything we have. Always appreciate what you have, and you will be better able to express a sense of joy. Always appreciate it. You know why? Because maybe one day you will come and you will not find these things that you are appreciating now. Thank God for it. It's very important. Never postpone happiness. Never. The moment for joy is now. It's the word now. N-O-W. And withholding it is another form of emotional suppression. So getting out of your comfort zone often leads to greater emotional expression and well-being when you get out of your comfort zone. Emotional expression equals risk. Now here is another thing that you have to do in order to change and control your thoughts to positive instead of negative thoughts. What are you going to do? You have to be optimistic, which is very important. Optimistic. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. When you are optimistic, you will achieve many things. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Nothing. You have to be positive, okay? And you have hope in life. You have hope in what you're doing. You have to be confident. All this comes under to be optimistic. Now, by focusing on the positive, you will find it very, very easy to express yourself in a range of situations while enjoying the many wonders of life. So focusing on the positive, it's very, very important. You know what you can do? If you like any hobbies, if you love any hobbies, try to work on this hobby that you love. I will give you an example, like, let us say, gardening. Now, why did I choose this hobby, the gardening hobby? You know why? Because gardening is like art. There are endless lovely plants and flowers from which to express your creativity. Creativity is very important. It makes you think. Something else that you have to do is breathing. Breathe, always breathe. Breathing exercises. Mindfulness has been found to promote optimism, happiness, positive emotional states, and self-acceptance. It will help you a lot. Give it a try. Believe me, it helps. Feelings or emotions are the universal language and are to be honored. So feelings or emotions are the universal language and are to be honored. They are the authentic expression of who you are in your deepest place. So talking about emotions and negative emotions, if we do not help ourselves and control these negative feelings and try our best to live a good, happy, successful life, this can cause diseases, believe it or not. So I'll repeat this again. We are talking about emotions and negative emotions. If we do not help ourselves and control these negative feelings to live a good, happy life and healthy life, this will cause diseases for us to come in our body. You know, like what? Like asthma, obesity, diabetes, headaches, depression, and anxiety. I don't think any one of us, we want to be sick, right? You want to live a good life, a good, comfortable life with your family and friends and co-workers and everybody. So make sure that if you cannot help yourself, you have to seek a doctor. You should do that. Doctor can help you. As I mentioned previously, that we are humans and every one of us passes through many, many things in life. And when we experience anything that bothers us, you should talk about it, as I mentioned before. All these things are normal. So you have to be helping yourself, because sometimes, you know what? Bad emotions and bad thoughts and bad feelings all in our head. Some of them, not all of them. So by seeking help and controlling ourselves, we can be cured. We can. There is no shame in being emotional, especially when life's circumstances trigger powerful emotions. There is no shame. Okay, now our body responds to the way we think and feel and act. Of course. This is the one type of mind-body connection. When you are stressed, anxious, or upset, your body reacts in a way that might tell you that something going on wrong or isn't right. Of course, our body will respond to the way we feel and the way we think and the way we act. If you're angry, if you're shouting, if you're upset from somebody, your blood pressure can be high. This is the way how our body responds. So, in a way, you have to be away from this anxiety, away from being upset, away from being stressed. But we are humans, as you know, and as I mentioned before. So because we are humans, we have to control these stressful thoughts. As we all know, life matters. So a positive outlook can improve your quality of life and give your health a boost. You may also need to find ways to let go of some things in your life that makes you feel stressed and overwhelmed. Make time for things you enjoy. Enjoy yourself. Life is too short. Be happy. Help others. Keeping a positive view of yourself, accepting change, and keeping things in perspective is very important. Sleep good. Eat good. Stay healthy. Don't think about negative things. Just take it out of your mind and control yourself. Help yourself by thinking positive thoughts. This will help you a lot. And as I mentioned before, if you cannot do it alone, just seek a doctor or talk with your parents. Why do we all want to live a healthy, good life? Why? Because life matters. You matter. Your parents matter. Your school matters. Your work, your career, friends matter. We are all humans and we matter. Calm your mind and body. Be happy and safe. Don't forget to join me next time. This is me, Mona Alhariri. Goodbye for now.